So today I'm going to talk about what not to do after you have your Botox injections. So you've gathered up the courage, you got your Botox injections, and you want to do everything right to make sure you have the best outcome. So here we go. What not to do so that you have the best results from your Botox treatment. The first thing you don't want to do after you have your Botox injections is exercise. What does exercise do for your Botox? So with exercise, you're going to have increased production of heat. You're going to have vasodilation, which is having increased vascularity in the area where the injections were done. And the third thing is you're going to sweat. So what happens when there is vasodilation and heat is it's going to affect the dispersion of your Botox. So it can have unintended consequences. We want your Botox to stay where we injected it. We don't want it going anywhere else. The second thing is with sweating, the Botox is going to get picked up by your sweat glands. That is how it works when we use it for underarm sweating. So we don't want your Botox getting picked up by your sweat glands as much as we want them to get picked up by your muscles that are causing your lines and wrinkles to form. So I say work out after you have your Botox for hyperhidrosis or for sweating, but do not work out or exercise after having your Botox injections for wrinkle reduction. So the third thing you do not want to do after having had your Botox injections is to go for a facial or massage. We do not want anybody touching the area, manipulating the area, massaging the area after Botox injections. The reason being is we do not want the Botox to go anywhere besides where it has been injected. So no aggressive manipulation of the area, no massaging, no facials. Just hold on for a day. So after your Botox injections, you're going to notice tiny little bumps in the areas where the Botox was injected. These bumps will go down naturally on their own. You do not need to press on this. You do not need to massage these. These will go away quickly. Usually by the time you get to your car, these bumps will be gone. So just leave them alone. Don't touch them. Don't press on them. Don't try to massage them out. They will go away. I often get asked this question about when to put makeup on after you have your injections. I would say just wait about 15 to 20 minutes, and after that you can put your makeup on. You want to wait till those little needle points have fully closed or re-epithelialized. We want to make sure that makeup is not put on an open wound, because when that little tiny needle goes into the skin, it creates a little puncture right there, and then your skin re-epithelializes. Because it's such a tiny needle, it does that very quickly. Just wait a few minutes. I typically say 15-20 minutes. Just go ahead, be patient, and then you can put your makeup on. I also get asked this question quite often, whether or not they can drink alcohol. Now, in terms of alcohol, my advice is if you had your fillers along with your Botox, hold off just for one day. Alcohol affects your platelets. It will affect the spread of your bruise if you do get bruising. So especially with fillers, we get a lot more bruising. Botox typically doesn't bruise very much. So you kind of, drink alcohol at your own risk. If you only had Botox, you can probably get away with no bruising, and it's okay to drink alcohol. But if you had fillers, just wait for another 24 hours before you drink any alcohol. And one last thing that I would recommend after your Botox injections is to not lie down completely flat. I know you had your Botox, you were thinking about it for so long, you finally did it, you're tired, you're exhausted, you want to go home, relax. Just don't lie down completely flat for 4 hours. So take it easy, don't lie down completely flat, and don't go for a haircut or a hair wash immediately after your Botox injections for the same reason. We don't want your Botox to disperse any further than we want it to. And one last thing that sometimes patients get concerned about is, I don't see a difference. So with Botox, you're not going to see a difference right away. Just be patient. It takes about 3 to 5 days before you'll start noticing the difference. And it can take up to 10 to 14 days to really have it fully integrated into the muscles. So just hang in there, be patient, and see the beautiful results. Most patients love their Botox treatments and love the results. So if you found this video helpful, let me know. Please share, give us a comment.